I have to give a hand to the Newswatch 16 team. We were all over the place reading today.
And that is the way it should be. I love getting out in the community.
I love this week. It's lots of fun.
Me too. Dr. Seuss's birthday should be twice a year.
Right.
Now, Stacy, you're going out to read tomorrow, right?
Yes, I'm reading tomorrow at Lackawanna Trail Elementary.
Fantastic.
And you read twice today, I think.
3 times.
3 times.
Yes. So this is a super day. I was up at 6 a.m. to make sure I could get all the way down to Hazleton. Started off the day with Chelsea, reading with her at Heights Terrace Elementary School. We both read Green Eggs and Ham. And of course, in Hazleton, there is a large Spanish-speaking population, so I read it in Spanish while she read it in English to the first graders there at Heights Terrace Elementary. Then I went to Hazel Township Early Learning Center. I read to their 2nd grade class 2 different books, both about weather, one called I Am a Tornado and the other one called Misty the Cloud, Friends Through Rain or Shine. You can see all the kids on the ground there listening and very excited at the end. And then finally, I read to St. Nicholas St. Mary's School in Wilkes-Barre to 7th grade, a more higher level book about the way that the Saharan dust helps to fuel the nutrients in the Amazon. So really, really great day. Lots and lots of students that we were able to reach and talk to, and I really enjoyed it, and I know Chelsea did too. And Stacy, I'm sure you're going to have a great time tomorrow. All right, let's talk about those temperatures. Definitely warmer than we were yesterday. Now in the 40s for parts of the Susquehanna Valley. We're at 35 in Scranton, 33 in Hazleton, 37 in Cogan House Township, 31. We're below the freezing mark now for Mansfield, but much warmer than we were 24 hours ago, anywhere from 5 to near 15 degrees warmer up in Wellsboro. Now this morning when I went to go read to Hazleton, it was still like 9 a.m. and those temperatures hadn't risen yet. It still felt pretty chilly. Chelsea didn't wear a jacket and she was running inside of the school to make sure she was warm. Now, the temperatures are going to continue to warm. It feels all right now, no gloves necessary, but once we get into the evening tonight, temperatures will get down to the 20s once again, so have the layers on tap. We're not going to shed them just yet. Yes, we are in meteorological spring as of March 1st, but calendar spring doesn't start until March 20th. Winds, they're less than they were yesterday, sustained up to 13 miles per hour, but less than 15. And really no gusts today, just up to 20 miles per hour for the Poconos. Right now we have clear skies across the entire part of our area. So that's really nice. Beautiful sunset expected for tonight. And remember, even though the planetary alignment happened on Friday, the great planetary alignment where we could see all 7 in the sky at once, you can still see 5 planets in the sky tonight. Venus will be right on the horizon. Just after sunset, you'll see Jupiter right above you and Mars off to the left. So look around for that. That will be nice to see. And if you have a telescope, you could even see Uranus and Neptune with their rings, with the clear skies that we'll have tonight. Now, this low pressure system that's currently out in the Four Corners region of America, that's going to give us a chance for not just rain, but maybe even a thunderstorm or 2. We haven't heard of those in a while, right? All the precipitation that's fallen this winter was all in the frozen form. We could see some thunderstorms out of this system as it develops and organizes on Wednesday. So here's future clouds and radar. Will remain clear tonight. It'll be cold with temperatures down in the 20s, but just not as cold as we were this morning. We woke up to the teens. Then through your day on Tuesday, more cloud cover through the morning and early afternoon, but it burns off for the afternoon and into the evening. So there's 7 o'clock, hardly any clouds in the sky. It doesn't last long, but at least it's a partial clearing, and that might help us to bump up temperatures to above 50 degrees, since that'll be the warmest part of the day. We get the sunshine, warms things up, and hardly any winds too. Clouds fill in overnight Tuesday into Wednesday, and then we get the showers on Wednesday morning. Headed out to school or work, 8:30. You're going to be dealing with rain and tend on delays. We're going to continue to see those rain showers kind of intensify throughout the early morning, early afternoon, and even into the early evening. Some downpours possible, lightning and thunder also. And there could be some residual moisture on the back end of it with some additional showers in the evening and through the overnight on Thursday. There is a bit of a severe risk. We're in a level 1 out of 5 marginal risk of severe weather. The biggest risk will be high winds, but there could be some very small hail out of some of these systems and maybe even some flooding rains too. So just be prepared. Make sure you have a plan in place in case you encounter any of that wet weather that's a little more severe than normal. 7-day forecast looks like this. 50 is a high for tomorrow. We'll see the sunshine in the afternoon, not too much in the morning though. Mardi Gras, Ash Wednesday, warm but rainy. And then the winds stay with us through the latter portion of this upcoming week. But at least it's about average.
Average And we get so much more sunlight later this week.
Yes, very much.
Might lose an
looking forward
hour
to
of sleep, but worth it to me.
Who cares?
Thanks, Jeremy.
Yep.